Dreamfire looking fantastic here. You can see Roy is the kill leader with those 4 kills. They're tossing out those Arc Stars, the bombardment coming down. Fnatic still holding on to the side. Team Liquid now need to start moving.
And here, you guys, who has the win condition here, Vicky? Is it Alliance mid-map? No, TL's going to get taken out, so Alliance is going to continue to turtle up here. With the Caustic in their squad, we have a Watson here for Fnatic. Honestly, this is anyone's game. It's a 3-way tie and opportunity here.
Fnatic just looked really good. They have to actually jump down from the high ground. They don't really have any cover right here. You see a lot of fighting happening on the other side of this truck, trying to put down that Watson ult. Let's see if they have the opportunity.
That's big. The beacon's going to come through from Watson. That's going to help them protect against any explosions and keep them alive for now, but TF is going to take it out. Alliance is still mid-map, getting sandwiched here, the meat of the sandwich as Dreamfire closes in. Fnatic wants to bait this fight to start and doing such a good job of that, but Matsutasu is so damaged right now. Here comes the play opportunity.
Ooh. Arcstar making its mark here. Got to dance around those bombardments here too. Dreamfire versus Alliance versus Fnatic right now.
Dreamfire used their Gibby Bolt early. Bubble, sorry, but they have high ground. They have the win condition in my eyes. Alliance is content letting this fight happen. Fnatic going to get melted. Welcome back to competitive esports, Fnatic, but you're going to get taken out here. Dreamfire is just firing away, one after another. Easy money for Dreamfire as they show up to play against Alliance, but somehow they're still alive.
They're taking so much damage off of this caustic gas here too, though. They're trying to go around, but as you can see, Bolin trying to jump right around this cart. He gets taken down. Now jumping down, it's Alliance. Dreamfire, Dreamfire now take game number 1 here in the ALGS Championship.
Are you kidding me? It was not Sutaraiku, it was not Team Burger, but instead, Dreamfire does it, coming all the way from Thailand, or sorry, Taiwan, I apologize.
EXO now having to play only off of that natural landmass with the rock over to the side. NRG have the high ground. 2 squads left between EXO and NRG that have held this spot since the start of the game.
The damage from Sweet. The IGL, the Slayer, the tip of the spear, what doesn't he do? He's pushing wide right, he's getting so much damage in.
Look at the positioning here between Sweet, Nathan, and Rocker. Sweet taking a nice off angle, has a nice opportunity with the rest of EXO in his line of sight, funneling them into Nathan and Rocker's point of view.
But they got their bubble back and they're able to push the 3v2. They know they have numbers on the wide right push, but such a good job from NRG to stay alive. Rocker and Nathan, the young duo, are gonna do it. They got the dome shield and they're gonna heal back up, but the damage is done. EXO needs to push, they need to take this damage, and they need to fly.
Oh, let's see the opportunity. Nathan gets taken down. Rocker gets taken down here. The Cosmic Knockgas is too much. Sweet, the last one alive. Can we see him? No! EXO take it over NRG in game number 2. This is such a good spot for TSM. Optic Gaming is sharing real estate here with Sutaraiku. And are also on the other side. Yes, and it's going to be scary here. What are they going to do to exit this building? Scars get taken out. They are still beaming from above. TSM looking unstoppable right now in this position.
The easiest Evo Shield level up Reps will ever get as he is frying right now, putting in so much damage. And that's going to be a couple easy kill points. 4 squads left. Reps and Hal back-to-back kill leaders in the kill feed as they're taking turns.
The duo shining, the duo doing what they do best. TSM now cleaning up the lobby. Look at the shots onto Godfire's back right there. That's TSM, who's still cleaning up right now.
Hal gets the knock on bullet. They're getting every single kill. They are farming this lobby, and they might win this game as a team of 2. Here comes the tier push. Look at the from Hal. Oh my God. Bussy ratting on low ground. He might be able to get a second place finish here. That's insane. I don't know if they know he's there. Optic Gaming and TSM might be our final 2 teams. Hal and Reps get to sit back and watch as they're going to call GFR out, and they're going to find their easy kill point on Sleep.
Who doesn't want to overextend and poke because Optic has them in their line of sight. Let's see, you got the Nox gas ready here from Skittle Cakes.
The question is, do they know that they're a team of 2? They're being big, and they're taking up a lot of positioning here. Does Optic? No. Here comes the push. Easy fight. Godfire might be able to rat their way to a win here, and the Dome Shield's going to come in. Godfire needs to enter this fight if you want TSM to win this. Right below them is Optic Gaming.
See if they have the opportunity. You see the massive in Rep's hand. We talked about the Mad Maggie passive before. See, Imperial Hell does not have that Cyril anymore. Just used it earlier. The Nox gas as well as Godfire now moving in with the redeploy, but they don't have the opportunity to actually take it away. They saw that they were fighting, but nobody wanted to overextend.
That's right, and for every second that Godfire distracts TSM, Optic pushes in. TSM's gonna ape. Reps drops. Hell's gonna try and rat, but they know he's there. Imperial Hell, 3 squads left. It's gonna be a 3rd place finish here for TSM. No way in hell they do it. Yes, they get taken out. Optic Gaming drops. Here comes the 3v3. Godfire, the damage is done from TSM, and Optic Gaming is gonna win it. Optic Gaming is your champion of game number 3.
They needed that. They needed that fallout. They were on the other side of the page of the overall leaderboards, and they needed that dub. But the performance that we just saw from TSM was insane. Cleaning up the lobby with every team funneling into their line of sight.
It's the calm before the storm, but it's Invictus who are trying to make the move already.
It's North America versus Europe, plus RKN. Skill Cakes is trying to just take a little bit of a swing and angle here, but they've got to cross the wide open seas, and they've got to be careful not to drown here in Invictus Gaming, as you can see the Optic still holding that high ground as the players and the teams just creep and tiptoe towards each other.
It is great work from Optic. They're constantly moving up that hill. As soon as they recognize Invictus were trying to take the high ground off of them, you've always got to be working up that hill and not down.
Defensive bombardment comes in as well. Skill Cakes is going to try and capitalize on the damage. The ALGS were going in, but the Wassingen is down as well. So the defensive bombardment is not going to be as impactful here as they would have wanted. But who's going to swing? Who's going to take a wide flank? It's Duplex!
Optic have surrounded them like raptors in Jurassic Park, and now they get to push.
Noct is moving in, the bubbles go down, the Peacekeeper shots looking to connect, but they can't quite finish off this fight. It's looking a little bit more dangerous than it was a few seconds ago. Noct and Skill Cakes, though, they've got the damage they needed to do. Skill Cakes gets chunked a little bit, though. This isn't quite looking as comfortable as RKN. The super sub looking to pull off a superhuman play towards the end, but Optic Gaming, they go back-to-back here and win the first game on Storm Points. One shot with the Kraber changes everything. And even though Optic Gaming are set up in that great position, if you can hit a headshot with that Kraber and push the numbers back into your side, Liquid might be in a great place. As we see a late game Uber is late night driving. The bubble goes down from EXO.
Uber Eats has arrived, and EXO say, let's start to get involved in a fight here with Liquid. It's good damage, though. The Mastiff is ripping through shields right now as Liquid are frying.
Detonation eliminated. Liquid hold their ground. The bubble is down, but oh, they lose one. And another push is going to come in now as Gilderson tries to hold the ground. But Optic make their move.
Here comes Optic. They're coming into play. To back is what they want. And it's so simple from this position.
Oh, they're just lighting them up. They move in. Duplex says, boys, it's time to go. The PK is in the hands. It's chunking away. Optic back to back and looking to make it 3. Shot in, Duplex! Can you not know? Skill Cakes, it's all on you! Alliance, hold the ground!
How are you doing this? Alliance still alive. Skittle Cakes in a 1 versus 1.
Skill
Alliance
Cakes
have held it, and now you've got to do it, Vibes. You've got to stay alive. You've got the high ground. Push in, and you go!
Alliance can do this! Optic! Oh! Optic win it! Optic win it! Back to back to back for Optic Gaming. The coolest men on the stage.
And it's only day 1. It is only day 1.
Oh, we are just warming up here, everyone. Well, EXO trying to force these two teams into a battle, trying to force them to do the work for them. Dreamfire, another one of the teams, they're going to have to move in a few moments as well as the zone will close behind them. And I think that Dreamfire might be the first team who are going to have to bubble here. No cover to play with for them. They have to walk out into the open ground. I tell you what, the sand is looking pretty hot to step on right now.
DNG, they're losing players, and they will lose all of their players. Detonation out in 3rd place. Now we've got a 3 versus 3, and EXO are already shredding.
EXO trying to hold this cross for now. They get the damage done to make it a 3v3. The bubble is forced. So now they will have that opportunity to get the bubble down last. Always so vital in these final moments.
So vital indeed. But look at this position from Dreamfire. Look at the shields for Dreamfire. But grenades now starting to really cause a problem here.
The ALGS are hurting, and so is the Peacekeeper. Big chunk as EXO look to add another win to their tally. They get it! The zone's going to start to creep in now. This is what we love, these 3v3 situations. Optic make a move, trying to swing out to their right, trying to play against one of these fences. Maybe force some teams to make some mistakes, and it looks like the DF are just sat up on that high ground, just waiting for their opportunity to strike. But the thing is, if the DF, at some point, they will have to drop. Optic are in a great position here.
Dreamfire have to drop eventually, but if they can force the fight before, so which they have done, Optic go in, and now the two teams will fight under Dreamfire.
The call is coming from Optic Gaming. Boys, send it. Let's see if we can get inside that bubble. Let's see if we can get the damage down. But now, it's just a standoff between the two teams, and here come Dreamfire.
Dreamfire wanted some of the action, and that's a shred! And Dreamfire get the entry.
Duplex will fall. Optic down to 2, but 2 still alive. Tail now just shredding through the skies. And shredding on the ground as well. The car is singing.
Dreamfire in Dreamland, they're on top of the world right now. Optic down to 2. What can they do in this fight?
Optic, this is looking like a tough game to win for Dreamfire. It's looking like, how many KP can we rack up? There's your answer, Dreamfire, with the first win of Groups B versus D.
They've done it again. They win the first game in the previous group. They win this first game in this group as well.
C9 still moving around that egg. They do have the ultimate high ground though. You can see that Naughty on the Valkyrie managed to take to the skies at just the right time to control what is going on around them. C9 in a great position here maybe to convert into a win.
But look at the fortress that Detonation Gaming have put on that beach side. They are in the perfect spot. The circle's moving towards them and they've got so many Watson fences to defend them. If they can stay alive and force all of these other teams to go at each other, there is a chance that the duo could still win, but it looks like teams are starting to be wise of it. Grenades are starting to come through to try and take that team out.
And one tap, he needs a batty right now. He needs to get that battery popped. He needs to get his shields back up, because he's just lost them extremely quickly. Cloud9 now poking away. Albrelele with the bow check in hand, doing flesh damage but not able to get that knock. And all teams, I think, know here they need to deal with a team on the outside. Otherwise, they're just going to be a nuisance. Everyone's starting to focus the attention, but TSM have got that zone closing behind them. They're going to have to move as well.
This is where composition can make a difference. Verholt is going to have the caustic gas to work with. Singularity lose 1. Imperial Hal has got a kill, and TSM are moving in.
Bubble down for TSM. They pick up the kills they require. They hold the ground, and now maybe they can take this spot. They can push in on the fight. Detonation are dealt with as Verholz moves in.
Nita Swap does not get it. TSM down to 2, but they can still win this one. How falls? It's all down to Reps.
Reps is trying to do what he can, but while all of this is happening, it's C9 who are going to move in! Cloud9 win it, and the momentum is truly back. Optic finally fall from the high ground. They now play the backside of this circle. LG still here as well. And now LG looking to swing onto TSM, but TSM are aware of this. Imperial Hal will not let that ground be taken without a fight.
The good thing for TSM, GMT are above them, but GMT will not move because they have fences. They've got arguably one of the better positions, they would think, so they're not going to try and take this fight. Instead, TSM are just going to directly face Luminosity and hope no one joins it.
LG's going to have to show first here as well, so TSM have got a really interesting decision to make here. Do they want to try and take advantage of a battle that's happening between potentially GMT and Optic, or do they want to try and hold out Luminosity Gaming here? Their heads are on swivels, and Hal's got to make some big calls.
TSM are saying, we hope everyone above us helps us by holding out that team, but no, the nades come to try and force TSM out, but they should be able to stay alive. Optic Gaming trying to take down TSM as well, and suddenly everyone got angles on them.
Circle starts to close. It's about to get messy here in these final moments as Luminosity, they lose 1 to Naski. Monsoon is down.
TSM have to bubble, they have to stay alive. Verhols will fall, and TSM down to just 2. Optic Gaming will find themselves in one of the better positions. GMT also doing very well.
Shiny trying to hold the line. Imperial Hal trying to get the shield swap. He gets the shield swap here, and now they send it on the team. Luminosity dealt with by TSM.
4 shield swaps available for them as well, but still Optic Gaming and GMT in such a good spot. But TSM can hide behind, but they're going to be focused.
Well, the big thing here for TSM is if they can survive for just a second longer, GMT are going to have to drop. The longer that they survive here, TSM, the higher that their chances of winning this game become as Hal picks up 1, Hal picks up 2, Hal picks up 3. And TSM win!
TSM are back to life on land! It took them a while to wake up, but boy are they showing what they can do. Even as just a 2 in those final moments, they play the bones perfectly.
Nades, any nades? No, just live, like stay over here. You play your life, Jordan, go up, go, you gotta go. They're jumping on each other. Coming back in the air. Down 100. Caustic, got well cracked. Foul. 100, let's go. Let's go, baby. Good call, Jordan. Good call, baby. Good call.
Nice and simple, but look at Phoenix. They're on the edge in some thermites. The bubble's gonna have to happen. You can see Fury on the outside over here. Plenty of ammo in this turbocharged Havoc for Watson. 2 kills, 2 assists, looking for some more blood as that bubble is going to dissipate here very soon. Hackis is going to go down. That's going to be Mercy there with the car. Now it's up to Vapes and Yuki. We'll see what they can do. A lot of caustic damage from the gases coming through. Yuki down to a sliver of HP. Alliance going out in 7th place. E8 trying to do whatever they can, but Optic is taking the high ground, and Optic is taking the God spot. And when they get in these type of positions, they rarely end up blowing it. And I really feel like Optic is poised to do some serious damage over here, but they're gonna have to go through Furia first.
That was just mean. I mean, they barely had to move to do all of that damage. Furia has been watching this side, being able to clear out those squads as they have to push in. E6 on the low ground. Optic being pushed by Furia up high. Cloud9's been holding out inside the building this entire time while all of this has been going down. Optic finding themselves in a rough spot. Duplex very low does go down.
Zeratricky trying to hit the res, but E6 is on top of that. They're looking for the finish onto him, and now it's a 2 versus 3 scenario. E6 is making their move. C9, they're still alive. Zach with only a sliver of HP. They're trying to get on over towards the high ground. It's a little bit of a disadvantage coming to clamor up, and that's why E6 is punishing it. Can they win the 2 versus 3? It's up to Slayers. It's C9. 2 games out of 4 are going to take our first game on World's Edge. What a game.
On this final zone, Cloud9 starting to make a little bit of a move here. Pulverex to their side, someone that they're going to have to deal with while
EMP
everyone else is in front of them. This could be bad for Cloud9.
It's a big EMP. Pulverex is starting to collapse on that. You can see the shots coming in. Singularity is involved. They're going to go and hit some shots coming in from behind. Potential third parties happening as Albrelli is trying his best to hold up that knockdown shield. Zach Mazer trying to stay alive for as long as possible. Pulverex, they're going to go out in 5th place as Singularity now makes their move. And we'll see exactly what TSM decides that they want to do. They're still looking for some more blood. It's going to be Reps with the turbocharged up Havoc. I believe they were able to get Albrelli up throughout all of that too, but now Bryn is going to drop as well. As you can see C9 going out in 4th place now. 3 full squads of 9 remaining. We have Singularity, we have Invictus Gaming, and TSM.
That push in from Singularity almost saving Cloud9, but now TSM on the hunt trying to get this next win under their belts. Team Singularity also trying to do some damage. The bubbles are out on both sides, and Invictus on the other side can just watch this all happen in third party towards the end.
It's going to be one player going down. That was Reps initially. Invictus Gaming is now going to finally make their way outside the trailer looking for the third party. Can you win this 1v1? It looks like they will be able to do so. TSM going out in 3rd place. It should be easy pickings for Invictus Gaming. The patience is paying off. And now it's just a matter of time before they collapse on this one. Everybody's healthy. Invictus Gaming taking game number 5. Hal gonna fly up, and I'm not quite sure if his teammates are gonna be able to have the same luxury. They could be left on the ground for dead or have to make their way up in a different type of manner. Now TSM is gonna field the zone damage. They go out in 5th place. Really tough spot to be in right there. But now it's up to Optic Gaming to potentially take this group. Can they go back-to-back in the group stages? They dominated C versus D. They're looking to do the same here with a big dub. E8 is going to end up taking down Team Burger. Golden now with the kill lead. Optic Gaming healing inside of the blue trailer. 2 teams on the outside right now. It's going to be E8, it's PVX, and it's Optic Gaming. The reses are coming through, the heals coming through as well, and it's just one rat on the outside that could potentially ruin it for Optic Gaming. Mercy only taking position here with Presley. This is a great spot to be in for Optic Gaming if they can continue to stay alive.
E8 was really utilizing their angles well here, but there was enough time for Optic to fully get themselves reset, but the shield crack comes out with the frag. This is a perfect opportunity for E8 to take the push. Both bubbles are down, and Optic is trying to get a little bit of height here and see if they can clean this up. The PK shots are hitting Tom, and this is what we're looking for out of Skittle Cakes, but it's still a 1v2. Will he be able to close this one out?
No, E8 taking the final game of the night. Skittle Cakes had it all on the edge of his seat. Almost a potential 1v3. Let's go.
What a late game this is. Look where the zone's pulling, right to 100 Thieves, right to TSM, right to Crazy Raccoons. It's a stacked sandwich here, an Oreo cookie. We'll see which you like the best, the cream or the cookie, as TSM and 100 Thieves looking to represent for North America.
Sometimes in this sniper tower, you see it's double stuffed out here. You see Dark Zero also moving in from the low ground. TSM has them in their line of sight. They also still have the Nox traps set up here off to the side, so that way they can utilize it for some extra makeshift cover. Off to the high ground here, though.
A rare missed grenade right there, but yes, high ground and DT. Look at Hal, trying to get angles. Wide right, gets some damage, and is it enough to push? Probably not. They will get third-partied instantly, so TSM has to play this really slow. Missed the thermite earlier. He wants that one back, but the damage comes in from the CEO. He connects his Verholz, knocks Sharky. Dark Zero, you may have won in Sweden, but TSM is back.
I know Dark Zero is still here. Gonna be able to try to get that finish, but they can't try to push in off to the side because then they'll be in the line of sight of that team that's holding onto the high ground right here. Believe that is Team Burger, as 100 Thieves have not given up this high ground. They know that Team Burger is right across from them inside of that drain cart.
Crazy Raccoon right below them. They're gonna have to drop and fight here momentarily. Look at Crazy Raccoon just waiting. Oh my god, he went for the stick. You're insane. Center, the substitute for Raz, is gonna hit so much damage here as he finds a way to survive for now, but they're gonna have to drop.
Here we go, TSM now, still playing off the low ground. They already utilized the dome right now. See which of the other teams drop from the high ground. That probably is going to be 100 Thieves as he managed to take out one of the members of Team Burger.
Oh, I love this play from Hal. He gets high ground. Hal finds a way to flank, uses the knockdown shield to survive. 4 spots remain. Hal gets one. Hal turns, looks for a second. He gets 2. Hal in a 1v1 for the bread.
Oh, Verholz is right there now. Oh, here though, he managed to get the mid-fire on the side of the TSM. Win game number 1 to continue on their domination from day 1.
The crowd goes crazy! What a performance from the CEO of Apex Legends, Imperial Hal. He takes high ground, he gets positioning, flakes 1, takes out 2, survives and wins the 1v for the bread. And the crowd reacts with the 3-letter chant, known and loved in esports.
Currently see Zero still got the Kraber in his hand.
Expect him to yeet the absolute heck out of that Kraber. He's gonna go for some shotgun shots essentially with that thing. Blind fire's incoming. 4 7s, team of 2. Sangyun on low ground here. Dark Zero on mid.
No, Sunset's right there.
And he's gonna get pushed. Look at this. It's gonna be Optic that's just taken to the skies as Noct is gonna buy himself as much time as possible. Optic Gaming has to win this game, surely.
I mean, they have spot right here too, but they're in the open arms of Dark Zero, immediately getting taken out here. So Optic Gaming with the sole survivor here in an intense endgame, take game number 2.
For now, guess what? 5 teams, 1 rat. Space Station needs the points. Burger's alive. Zeta's alive. 100 Thieves and Crazy Raccoon. This is going to be an insane finish as all 5 teams are going to slowly collapse towards the center of this final ring.
It's going to be so tough here too because you have to climb on top of those rocks. And now is going to show up the moment he starts flying around these rocks here too. Look at that. They already see him. Are you going to be forced into the dome here, into the open arms of the squad that's right below you? Zeta Division now having a lot of these teams in their line of sight. You see the EMP coming out there too. Team Burger gets taken out. Was that before Space Station? That's actually absolutely huge here. Zenial's still alive on top of Sped Burgers. Now, can we get another?
Oh my God, Zenial ran!
Crazy Raccoon, you're kidding me!
He gets some help from 100 Thieves. What a play from Zenial. Already gets a shield swap. He's going to try and hide. Zeta surely is going to clean this up. Goodbye, Zenial, but getting a 3rd place finish and a couple KP right there is big. It's a game of arenas, a 3v3 fight. EU versus NA. Blow it up in the chat right now. Europe, stand up. North America, stand up.
Oh, 100 Thieves now. They have the Newcastle right there on top. What are they going to do? You're going to try to break these shields. Now you're going to be able to move all the way in with the PK. We got those PK shots landing, backing up to go for a quick reset. Now it's Onwu's turn. Tag, you're it here. And 100 Thieves take game number 3.
See the patient play coming out from 8th place Space Station Gaming, desperately needing these points.
Frex making the right call here, but you can see Alliance a little bit with a 2-1 split here. Vive's trying to play an off angle, seeing if they can maybe get some damage down onto the 100 Thieves squad. We're going to be trading shots for a while here until they are forced to collapse on each other. Vive's finally making the rotation over to join the rest of the team, and now it's essentially just a straight 3v3, but this is the opportunity for Frex to potentially play Spoiler.
Yeah, he's going to play Spoiler onto Alliance. That's perfectly placed because you can see exactly where Alliance is going to have to drop. Meanwhile, you know that they have the Newcastle, and the truck is looking solid. You're going to see the interception pylon come in. The Watson generator going to help them avoid any of the projectiles that are coming through. But it's going to be Hockey's taken to the air. He's flying in like Michael Jordan out here. He's getting a double knock. He's looking for the win. He's taken down, and that's 100 Thieves going out. Frex is coming through for the 2nd place, and Alliance taking game number 4. And they're hyped.
I like Causing off that. Okay. I ulted that, I ulted that. They threw up, Fuck up. It's not hitting them, it's not hitting them. They bombed it, back up. They're back, guys, no. We have second dome here. I'm gonna bump us out on the right. I'm coming forward. I'm popping 1 cell, Bomb, Jordan, pump. Oh my God, man. Popping it back. They don't know we're down, they don't know. Now they know.
Such a nice play from TSM to get to that point. Unfortunately, they're in the middle of so many different teams. TSM going out in 6th place. Other teams that were eliminated: Space Station Gaming, AD, Ascent, Burger, Fennel. Now we're down to 100 Thieves, DF. We have DNG, Zeta, and Invictus Gaming all here duking it out in this final zone. 100 Thieves somehow, some way, finding a little bit of crevice. There is absolutely no way you would run around in Storm Point and think that these are spots that professional players would go and hold, but they do. They make something out of nothing right here. Now the final zone starts to close, and 100 Thieves is making their move.
100 Thieves know that they have to make this push up on to Invictus down there at the bottom. They are taken out, unfortunately, after that push. Now this is the opportunity for Detonation Gaming to start making a move in here, see if they can get some points on the board with just the 2 players. But don't forget, we still have Dreamfire above, Zeta holding off as well, and we'll have to see what they're able to do with this.
Detonation Gaming with the shots, a flatline connecting. Again, just playing as a duo, trying their best to survive, but that's gonna be it for One Tappy as he goes and takes zone damage towards the final zone. Now it's up to Dreamfire. They have Invictus Gaming on the ropes. They're fairly weak. Can they take on over towards the high ground? A great play to go and take on over towards the rock, but it's up to the shots with the flatline and the PK. You can see they're connecting. They're looking good. Dreamfire on the verge of closing this one out. It's a 3 versus 1, and Dreamfire taking game number 5. What a game, what a final circle. That was absolute madness, Glitter. The smokes are starting to dissipate, and now the pressure is starting to connect, and Zeta Division going out in 4th place. 3 versus 3 versus 2 for the final game here in our group stage. Now Invictus is taking some damage from Crazy Raccoons across the side.
Crazy Raccoons is putting in work against Invictus right now. 100 Thieves could really capitalize on this thing too. Decide to drop down, get some angles off to the side, see if they can maybe help in taking out Invictus Gaming, one of their bigger concerns here as the full 3-man squad. So much damage coming out of Vaxlon there with the Valkyrie. This could be the opportunity that Crazy Raccoons needs to help kind of third party here, but this could be even better for 100 Thieves. Crazy Raccoons are deciding to make the push in, and this could be the final moments, Tom.
This is huge for 100 Thieves. Now they can move in. They've done the damage. They got the interception pylon. Invictus Gaming gets eliminated. Now it's a 2 versus 3 against Crazy Raccoons inside of the bubble. Can they finish this one off and take first place in their group? They've already won 1 game. They're looking for a second, and they find it. 100 Thieves, your champion, and Vaxlon, he's pumped.
They played that perfectly. They held that spot for so long, did absolutely nothing because that was the better choice. They were patient, they got themselves a little bit of height, and in the end, their timing was what it needed to be. Today has been an insane day for 100 Thieves. That is 2 wins now and 2 third-place finishes.
They still have more games to play as they move away from the group play into the bracket play.